next question. With such a great relationship, and you guys have been together for such a long time and put out such a great, message, what are some tips for keeping a relationship like that?
I would say commitment. I would say respect is number one. You got to respect yourself first and foremost, and each other. And then definitely putting your family first. And, I hate to say it, but I have a reputation that my family does come first, and I make no secret about it. And as long as people are respectful to me and, to our situation, then we don't have a problem. And I think that helps with me and Doug's, communication. He understands where I'm coming from. I understand where he's coming from. We talk about everything. He's truly my best friend. I encourage him to have outside friends, all his guy friends. But they all know that he has a woman that really is in his corner and loves him for who he is, for what he has. And, I'm the ride or die type chick. Whatever he needs, I'm there.
We saw that with the first incident from back in the day. We knew you was ride or die with the first incident. For all y'all who know, she literally ran on the court and was fighting for her man on the court. Tell that story a little bit. It's just an interesting story.
Yeah, I just could not even, I blacked out. I swear, it was like some kind of, I don't even know what happened. I knew when they fought on the court, and he looked over at me, and I knew the rules were, if you get into an altercation, you have to leave the court immediately. Right. So I already knew, okay, we got to leave. But when he signaled for me to go out the tunnel, on the right side instead of the other side that we normally go out of, I was sitting courtside anyway, so I got up to walk out. And I remember Justin Timberlake and those guys, I think it was them guys at that game, and I remember they were like, dang, he's getting beat up, and I didn't hear it. So I looked up and saw, and I started running to go out the tunnel, and as soon as I started down the side, I saw Rick come run around the corner, and he attacked Doug, and then, my husband started fighting, and I just remember wrapping my purse around my hand as I was running, so that when I swung it, my stuff didn't fall out, because I had just bought a sneakers, I'm telling you, and I was like, my sneakers, and then I fall out my purse.
There's a PSA for these young guys, man. You don't have a real ride or die lady unless she's fighting for you right there. I love that story.
Okay, I'm serious.
Well, let me ask this. You've also, probably the reason why we're on the phone right now, you kind of changed your views towards media, and a lot of your book talks about the negativity that you receive from media, and kind of talk about that and what are some of the steps to navigate through, such a treacherous, media out there.
Oh my God, it was, I got a letter from somebody at a huge magazine, I think it was People magazine, eventually, that they apologized, and that meant a lot to me, but the media they tried to just tear me down, they tore me apart, they said a lot of things that, wasn't true, they did everything they could to really hurt my feelings, and it did hurt, but at the same time, I'm a very strong individual, and I always keep God first, and I knew as long, sticks and stones can break my bones, but names will never hurt me, and that's the way I looked at it over all those years, and I just would tell the media when I got on one-on-one with them, I said, you want to do this story on us, and I'm sure that I'm answering your questions, and I'm telling you how I really feel, but when it comes out, it's going to be totally different, and I just want to let you know, keep it on your conscience, that, eventually it'll change around this NBA and around other sports, and families will be respected, and they will be able to be shown, and it's not looked at in a bad way. And if I have to be that poster child for that, then that's what I'll be. And it affected a lot of media, and they wrote, truthful stories, but there was still those ones that just decided they just did not like me and Doug for whatever reason, and they wrote stories, and I just, I felt like, if I just keep trying to help one person and just continue on, on my path straight through life, then I don't have to worry about that. Our kids know, and friends, family, his teammates, everybody, that really wanted to know knew that me and Doug was just, we're best friends, and I'm everything to him, and they tried to say, oh, well, he's whipped, and he can't go to clubs, and he can't do this. Those were things he didn't prefer to do, and that's part of being whipped. Yeah, I whip him, and he whips me, and we love it, and we enjoy it because it's me and him, so that's the way. That's why I'm writing this new book that I'm writing, because I want to show them that the intimacy that me and Doug shares is so much deeper than on a surface level that a lot of people have in their relationships, and they wonder how can you be married to somebody and be faithful to them for this long in this day and age, and that's what's in my new book that's coming out. So I think a lot of people's eyes will be open that, intimacy and being everything to your mate, that's what keeps the relationship strong and helps you navigate through anything. So the media to me was a secondary thing.
Beautiful. Yeah. Spreading that positivity. So you're, triple, quadruple threat, modeling, fashion design, books, everything. You're doing a whole lot, but we want to know, between the modeling, the fashion, and the books, what do you prefer the most, and what do you think you're the best at?
Oh my God, that's a good question, and it's a hard question to answer because I love all of them the same, but I would definitely have to say My fashion is closest to my heart, and that's because I've been doing it since I was 3 years old. And clothes is just something that, if I had a choice and it was diamonds, cash, and clothes, I would be clothes any day. I